Hey everyone, Max Power 10 here, and I'm going to bring you some domination tips, and some tips on playing domination with a squad or group of friends. This game, there's three of us, Archon, Dano, and myself, and three randoms. And my job here is to get B. So Dano's going to get A, Arch and I are going to try to get B. Domination, what you want to do is you basically want to hold 2 points and let the other team have a third point. So I have my lightweight marathon smoke grenade, and I'm just going to keep rushing B until I get it. It takes me a few times here. I like to play with at least 4 people, because somebody standing behind us right about now shooting people by allowing us to take that point. But 3 random people on our team makes it difficult sometimes to communicate and get them to do what you want them to do. It's weird sometimes. I don't understand why people join a game like Domination and objective games and don't wear mics. You know, if you're not gonna wear a mic, I want to just play mercenary team deathmatch or free for all. It's frustrating when these guys just don't wear microphones in a team objective game. But I think I get it here at this point, and it's my job to cap the points, so I'm going to cap B, and then once I've capped it, I'm going to defend A. Archon and Dano are in charge of B, and I'm in charge of A. So, start out with cap 2 points, and then basically you want to cut the map in half and clear your half of the map. So, also if you notice, if you look at the flags themselves, I can see that A is transparent, which means someone's on it, and I'm in charge of A. So, Archon and Dano are going to watch B. They don't need to go to A. If I need help, I'll ask for help, but otherwise I'll defend it. So I stun someone there. I look around. I don't see him, but I know he's around here somewhere. So I'm just going to bait him by running over the flag, and I'm just going to look for him. And I'm assuming he went up this ladder. So sure enough, he's up there. So I'm just going to be patient and try to get him off the top of that roof. And then once I do, I can go and cap A. And just waiting for him to poke his head out. And there he is. So he's gone, and I'm going to get A. So again, my team is all at B. They're defending B. There's no reason for them to come to A. There's nothing more annoying in a Dom game when you lose A, and all of a sudden 6 people run to A, and as they run to A, you lose B, and then all the same 6 people run to B, and it's just back and forth, or they run around the map just capping points, which doesn't make any sense. Like I said, I'm in charge of A. I will cap it. I'll defend it, and if I need help, I'll ask for help. Otherwise, most of my team is going to be at B, because that's most of the action is going to be. So we want to defend our half the map. Just make sure you don't bunch up, and then eventually you want to push up and get that enemy to be trapped into their spawn. So they're going to spawn at C. So we don't want to cap C, because if you cap C, they're going to spawn randomly on the map, which means they'll probably spawn behind you and then shoot you in the back and take your back flags. So again, I'm just supporting Dan, Archon, and the rest of the team. I'm in charge of A, so I'm going to stay near it, but not stay on it. You know, another tip is to make sure you don't wait at the flag, 5 feet from the flag, and hide in a little cubby hole and wait for someone to grab it and then pop out and shoot them. You want to push forward enough where you're preventing them from getting to the flag. You know, like in football, baseball, once you have the lead, you want to play defense, and you basically want to prevent the other team from scoring. So in football, instead of allowing the other team to score, it's more important to try to prevent the other team from getting inside the red zone or getting to the 20-yard line. Baseball, you don't want to let them to get a man on base. So, if they can't get a man on base, or a football team can't get inside the 20, you significantly increase your chance of preventing the other team from scoring. So in Domination, you want to prevent the other team from getting to the flag. So cut that map in half, and you can see how far forward Dano's pushed up and Archon's pushed up. They're not even near B. I mean, they're 25, 30 feet in front of it. They're preventing that team from getting to B, and getting. And if they can't get past B, they're not going to get to A. So you don't want to sit there and just wait at the flag and let them get on it and then try to shoot them off of it. So at this point now, what we're just doing is just taking our time and the other team has to play offense. They have 1 point, we have 2. If they want any chance of winning, they got to come take another flag. So they're going to keep trying to run for B or flank around for A, and we're just going to keep them off of it until we get the air support, which Dano gets. And once he calls in his pave loaf, we push up hard, and we basically have them trapped at C, and we're not going to let them out of their spawn. So now C is completely surrounded. We know they're spawning there. We won't take their flag. We'll just keep shooting them. And I'm almost my kill streak here, so I just need a couple more, and I can call in my. I think I have a Predator missile, airstrike, and Harrier set up. So objective games are great. You know, it's good to have assignments, kind of a quick communication of who's doing what. And like I said, my job here is to get that middle flag initially, which is important because now once you have 2 flags, it automatically puts you on defense, which in Call of Duty, it's easier to defend than it is to attack. This guy's trying to get away. Didn't make it, buddy. You know, when you call in your airstrikes, make sure you use that pointer. You can, you know, the way that airstrike is pointed right there, it's going to get into the building, so anybody camped inside that building will hopefully get hit. Yeah, so now at this point it's game over. The other thing is, when you play with a group of friends or a group of people, you're going to split kills. So it's unlikely you're going to go 35 and 5 or 40 and 2, because you're splitting the kills with your friends, of course, if they're as good of a player as you are. So you're going to be more like 20 and 5 or probably 25 and 2. But if you play Domination right, I mean, you can pretty much win the game with a score of 2-1, and everyone on your team can be positive with their KD. I don't worry about my KD as much, so that's why I don't mind going getting the flags in the beginning and dying a few times. But so hopefully those tips will help you in winning some Domination maps. Till next time, Max Power out. Thanks.